My GF drunkenly told my friend she's pregnant by her ex and expects me to raise the baby. I'd been dating Jessica for 8 months when she suggested we throw a game night at my apartment. She wanted to invite her friends and mine so everyone could finally meet. Seemed like a good idea since things were getting serious between us. We'd talked about moving in together after my lease ended in December. The night started out normal. Pizza, beer, board games, the usual stuff. My best friend Kyle was there along with 3 other guys from work. Jessica brought her roommate Brittany and 2 girls from her yoga class. Everyone was having a good time. By 11 o'clock, Jessica had gone through like 5 or 6 drinks. She was a lightweight normally, but that night she just kept going. I tried to slow her down, but she'd just laugh and pour another glass of wine. Around midnight, most people had left except Kyle, Brittany, and one of the yoga girls. We were sitting around my living room when Jessica suddenly got all emotional. She grabbed Kyle's hand and her eyes started watering. "I need to tell someone," she said, slurring her words a little. Kyle looked uncomfortable and glanced at me like he needed help. Jessica kept going though. "I'm pregnant." The room went completely silent. I felt my heart stop. We'd been careful, always use protection, but accidents happen, right? I was about to say something when Jessica squeezed Kyle's hand tighter. "It's not his though," she said, nodding toward me. "It's Derek's." Derek was her ex-boyfriend. They dated for 2 years before breaking up last January. She told me it ended badly and she never wanted to see him again. My brain couldn't process what she was saying. Kyle pulled his hand away and just stared at her. "Jessica, maybe you should talk to him about this privately," Brittany said, trying to pull Jessica toward the bedroom, but Jessica shook her head and kept talking. "I saw Derek in July when I went home to visit my parents. We hooked up one night and I thought it didn't mean anything, but now I'm like 10 weeks pregnant and I can't tell him because he's engaged to someone else." My stomach felt like it was falling through the floor. July was 2 months after we started dating. She told me she was going home for her dad's birthday that weekend. Posted pictures of her family barbecue on Instagram. Never mentioned seeing Derek. "So you cheated on me," I said, my voice coming out way calmer than I felt. Jessica started crying. "It was a mistake. One stupid night and it didn't mean anything. I love you. I want to be with you." I stood up and walked to the kitchen because I needed space. Kyle followed me and whispered, "Dude, I'm so sorry. I had no idea she was about to drop that bomb." Brittany was trying to get Jessica to stand up and leave, but Jessica wasn't done talking. She looked right at me and said, "I want to keep the baby, and I was hoping you'd help me raise it." The audacity of that statement made me laugh. Like, actually laugh. "You're joking, right?" She shook her head. "Derek doesn't need to know. We could just tell people it's yours. Be a family together." I told everyone to leave. Kyle grabbed his jacket and gave me this look like he couldn't believe what he just witnessed. Brittany basically had to carry Jessica out because she was crying so hard. The yoga girl had already snuck out during the chaos. After everyone left, I sat on my couch staring at the wall for probably 2 hours. Jessica texted me 47 times that night, apologizing, explaining, begging me to talk to her. I blocked her number around 3 in the morning. The next day, she showed up at my apartment with coffee and bagels like nothing happened, acting like if she pretended everything was fine, I'd just go along with it. I told her through the door that we were done and she needed to leave. She started banging on the door saying I was overreacting, that lots of couples work through infidelity, that I was abandoning her when she needed me most. My neighbor actually called the building manager because of the noise. Jessica finally left when he threatened to call the cops. 2 weeks later, she posted on social media about how her ex-boyfriend abandoned her during her pregnancy. Didn't mention the cheating part or the fact that the baby wasn't mine. Her friends started commenting supportive messages, and a few people I knew reached out asking what happened. Kyle posted the truth in the comments before I could stop him. Explained exactly what Jessica said at game night and how she expected me to raise another man's baby. The post got deleted within an hour, but the damage was done. Last I heard, she moved back to her hometown and Derek found out about the baby. They're apparently trying to work things out now. I dodged the biggest bullet of my life that night.